addition to communicating to the operator, you would want the quality manager or say the employee supervisor to receive immediate notification of the situation on this particular order. So let's say the operator's completely qualified for all these specifications. So the operator passes all of them. Then an optimized environment would next check all possible equipment and clearly distinguish the qualified from the unqualified. So here, another example. We've got a short list of furnaces that are could be used at this operational step, and we can see that 3 of the 4 have red boxes and they're not qualified, and only 1 of them is qualified. So it's readily obvious to the operator what's good, what's not good. And of course, it should also give the ability to hard stop or prevent unqualified operator from continuing, or from allowing a qualified operator from selecting unqualified equipment. So these are the hard stops you can put in place. In this example, this is a notification, real-time notification that would be published, and say a quality manager might receive this as a maybe perhaps a text message, an email, some sort of internal messaging system. And this is explaining that a particular employee tried to start a load, but he or she wasn't qualified. And for this particular operation, for this particular specification, and why. In this case, the specification is missing. So the quality manager has immediate notification that there's a problem with this particular employee. An optimized environment will allow you to manage any number of specifications or revisions of specifications. It would give you a single interface to view and manage every quote, every process, every piece of equipment, every personnel, every vendor that's connected to a particular specification and revision. It would provide a painless mechanism to move these references from one revision to another revision of a specification. It would also automate the documentation of all revisions, so you have a complete and auditable documentation path for every modification. What data changed, by whom, when, why. It would also make sure all these changes are reflected in future orders. An optimized environment would allow the right information easily accessible at any time. It would show you the minute details of every load and every operational step. You can verify that operators answer specific data collection questions, so you can test the efficacy of every attached corrective action. You can easily see if there were other orders from other customers that were processed in the same batch, in the same piece of equipment. You would have immediate access to electronic or even paper charts of monitored process data at every load and operation. You might even be able to instantaneously share this or a subset of this information with your customers through a portal, so you can provide them a superior level of service over your competitors. So this is an example of a detailed work history screen showing every operation step in the order, every load for every operation, every part processed, other order parts that might be in a load from other orders from different customers perhaps, data collection questions and answers for every load, every attached corrective action or preventive action, electronic signatures of the operator and or the manager who acknowledged the corrective action and preventive action, links for one-click access to electronic charts, one-click access to every piece of equipment used so you can view specification information, maintenance records for things like temperature uniformity surveys, system accuracy tests, thermocouple changes and their certification documents, hardness testers used, their calibration logs, every operator who touched the parts, their qualifications for the specifications in place when the order was processed, any outside vendors and their specification qualifications. So you can start to see the value of this approach of automating and driving quality down to the shop floor. So when you're performing internal audits or external audits, or when the Halliburton auditor makes a surprise visit, you've got everything you need right at the click of a button. So what we're trying to do here is reduce the opportunity costs we incur when we're dealing with parts requiring advanced quality specifications like NADCAP. But really, this approach has significant benefits for any type of work you do. So taking these ideas and working smarter can lead us to diminishing our existing limitations and exposing extra capacity in our plant without needing to buy more equipment or hire more people, have any more operational expenses. With our extra capacity, we can bring in more work, turn it around quicker, with better quality, with increased customer satisfaction, which will directly lead to more market share and ultimately increase your profitability. So really the bottom line here is working smarter will give you really a new competitive advantage and certainly will help you go a long ways towards taming the NADCAP processing beast.